Hey guys, it's Krista. I just wanted to check in with you guys and talk with you about diet failure today and what you can do to circumvent any problems that lead to long-term diet failure. So diet failure can happen, but what I wanted to talk about today was how you can prevent it from becoming a long-term problem and you can maintain your success in the long run. So, excuse me, I just got out of the shower and I don't have any makeup on and I just felt like making a video, so bear with me here. Recently I've been having a hard time. I reached a month. It was no problem doing the 30 grams of sugar or less every day, and recently, ever since Halloween, there was some candy out and I was like, oh, it's okay, you can have a little bit. And I did. And I had more than a little bit. I definitely went over my 30 grams and I was like, oh, well, I haven't had like any sugar in a month. You know, this isn't going to be a problem. Turns out it is a problem. So, number one lesson for me is kind of sticking to my guns. Don't feel bad for yourself. Don't feel like, oh, well, I deserve this. I mean, it's not like it's something that you are going to reward yourself with. It's punishment. It's bad for your body. It makes you feel crummy. You know, it's not like it's healthy at all. So I think that's where I was getting to the point where I was just kind of feeling sorry for myself. Oh, I haven't had a treat in so long. Everyone else is eating treats. Why not? And that's where I got myself in trouble. It's not a punishment to not be able to eat that kind of stuff. It's not that I can't eat it, but I can eat it in moderation. And I choose not to eat it because it's not healthy. So just remembering that I'm not punishing myself is one of the number one things. Other things that you can do to prevent long-term diet failure would be, hey, my husband's coming home. Damn it. Anyway, what the heck is this? What's that? What was that? Okay, anyway. Other ways that you can prevent long-term diet failure would be to realize that it's really hard after you fail, but it's temporary. And I get some comments on this on occasion about, isn't it hard, or how do you stick to it, or what are your tips and tricks? The tip and the trick is to just get through the first couple days. Once you get the sugar out of your system, you don't crave it as much. Once you don't crave it as much, your hunger goes down. Once your hunger goes down, you're in the clear. You can relax. You don't need sugar to comfort yourself. You don't need sugar to ease your stresses, anything like that. So it just takes some time. Get through the woods first. So once you get through the woods, things get a lot better. So, number one lesson, it's not punishment to stay away from sugar. It's a privilege. It's healthy. And number two, this video is terrible. Number two, what was I even talking about? Number two is remember that it is hard for the first few days after you come back from a fall off the wagon. It's hard, and you have to know that. You feel a little crummy, you feel a little bit more moody, you feel like you're craving sugar more, you feel hungrier in general. But knowing that if you give it a week, get through it, and don't fall off that wagon again, that's motivation to not fall off that wagon again, then you'll be good, and you'll be just fine, and it's okay. We all go through times where we have feelings that we don't enjoy feeling, and experiences that we don't like to go through, and you just have to face them and deal with it. So anyway, diet failure is an obstacle that you can overcome with these simple tricks. Other things that I wanted to talk with you about diet failure were cleaning up your diet. Sometimes we get into a cycle of eating junk food instead of sugar. So let's say, okay, I'm not eating 30 grams of sugar a day, but I'm gonna have nachos for lunch, you know, from Taco Bell or whatever. I personally don't eat Taco Bell, but I'm making an example here. So, trying to clean up your diet in general will help you to detoxify your body, get you back into that healthy swing of things, get you back into your mindset of, okay, I'm going to do what's healthy here, and I'm going to treat my body right. And it just makes it a lot easier to bounce back afterwards. So in my opinion, and I plan to make a video of this. I have a Breville juicer. It's a slow juicer, a slow press juicer that leaves some pulp in the juice, and I love to make a mixed vegetable and fruit juice and just drink a lot of that a day after I've had a fall off the wagon or eaten a lot more than 30 grams. And it seems to help. It kind of detoxifies you. It gets you extra energy, extra nutrients that you maybe didn't get because you ate sugar instead of something healthy, which happens sometimes. And just making sure you get some good protein. Now, protein would be my fourth point. So, point number 4 is going to be, if you are hungry, it's going to be easier for you to just jump in and grab what's easy to eat, like sugar or something that's unhealthy, like chips or anything that you have laying around that you're not necessarily going to want to eat that's healthy for your body, but you're going to grab because it's convenient. So my tip would be to drink the protein shakes. I love protein shakes. They help fill you up. Just go home, even if you're having a craving, first thing you do, if you're hungry, just make a quick protein shake. I do a scoop of protein, a tiny scoop of peanut butter, and almond milk. And I do the unsweetened almond milk by, I think it's Blue Diamond brand. And I just mix that up in my little magic bullet thing, and it is great. I drink it down, and I'm full, and I'm satisfied, and I don't want to turn to those crackers, cookies, chips. I don't want to walk down the street and go to Salt and Straw. I live in Portland. We have Salt and Straw, the ice cream shop, and I literally live 20 steps away. So, it would be easy to make a mistake. So I just circumvent that by making sure I get plenty of protein because it fills you up, it keeps you healthy, and it prevents you from eating those empty calories that you would eat instead of something nutritious like sugar. Like the empty calories from sugar are not going to nurture you. And I noticed that when I fall off the wagon for an extended period of time, my nice healthy nails start breaking, my hair starts falling out more, my skin doesn't look as good, I get breakouts, I don't sleep as well, I don't have as good of a mood or an affect, and honestly, it's just not worth it. I'd rather feel good. And these are some ways that I think that you can really jump back on that wagon and get remotivated, and don't let your setback be such a terrible setback. Get back up, you can do it, and don't let yourself fall for too long. If you guys have any more questions or anything like that, I would love to do like a Q&A session. I have a lot of knowledge that sometimes I don't even think to tell you guys about. So if you guys have any questions specifically about health, sugar, exercise, diet, I'm also an OR nurse, which is an operating room nurse. So I have a lot of background health knowledge and physiology and pathophysiology. So if you guys have any questions for me about health related stuff, I will answer those questions to the best of my ability. So feel free to video reply to me. Feel free to comment down below in the comment section, and definitely don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. All right. Okay. Bye.